here is the heart. This is the big heart looking at it from lab. If we look at the heart, once again, don't forget that when you look at the heart, your left and its left is not the same. So this is the left side of the heart and this is the right side of the heart. So looking at the heart, there's 3 ways that we can get into the right atrium with our deoxygenated blood. The first way is from the superior vena cava. The second way, I'm gonna lift this guy up, which once again, I'm doing my own taping, so sorry here, is the inferior vena cava, there on the bottom of the heart. And the third way is the coronary sinus, which is that divot right there. Looking way down, you can see the blue for the inferior vena cava. Up top, once again, you can see the superior vena cava. So those are the 3 ways that we can enter into the right atrium. So the right atrium, she could put a sticker right here, or she can open the heart up and put the sticker anywhere inside the right atrium. The right atrium, then all that deoxygenated blood flows into the right ventricle. So this area right here is the right ventricle. And it goes by way of the tricuspid valve. So there's our tricuspid valve. So then from there, that deoxygenated blood goes from the right ventricle up to the pulmonary semilunar valve. So you can see that pulmonary semilunar valve right there. I'm gonna come up to the top and show you again so you can see that it is blue because it's deoxygenated blood. So that is the pulmonary semilunar valve. The pulmonary semilunar valve will then have you push the blood through the pulmonary trunk. That's that deoxygenated blood through the pulmonary trunk. This is the pulmonary artery. You do not need to know that, but then the blood goes into the lungs for gaseous exchange. Once we have our oxygenated blood, there's only one way we can come back into the left atrium, and that is by the pulmonary veins. You do not need to know that, but I don't want to leave that out. So there's the pulmonary veins. So then we can go into the left atrium. This is the left atrium. So she could put the sticker here, or she could open it up and put the sticker anywhere into the left atrium. From there, we go into the left ventricle. And you know it's the left side because you see this big, thick muscle. And remember, the left side of the heart has to pump the blood to the body. So it's a much thicker muscle on the left side than the right. So now we're in the left ventricle, but we got there by way of the bicuspid valve, AKA mitral valve. So then that oxygenated blood will then go up through, it's kind of hard to see without a light, but all the way up through there. See that little white thing way up there? That is the aortic semilunar valve. And I will open this up so you can see it again, but it is red, and there is the aortic semilunar valve. So then the aortic semilunar valve, oops, sorry, I was turning this the wrong way. The aortic semilunar valve will send all of the blood up and out the aorta. So once again, looking at the top of the heart, you have the superior vena cava, the aorta, and the pulmonary trunk.